Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. Today I'm updating you guys on my Partners in Cream project pan, and I didn't get that much progress done. You guys know I've been sick a lot lately, and I'm finally feeling better and able to do a full face. So I have some usage, but definitely not as much as I had hoped. So I'll just jump right in. First, all the information will be listed down below. The creators are Steph Lyons and DaLyn from Outward Processing on YouTube. You choose between 3 and 6 items, and then they have updates every 10th of the month. And it's a year-long project between January 10th and December 10th. So you get that month off between December 10th and January 10th. So it's technically 11 months, but easy to call it a year-long project. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my updates now. But everything will be linked down below if you want to check out their YouTube pages and more information and the intros and all that kind of stuff. Please go ahead and check down below. The first item I have is the MAC lipstick in the shade Smoked Purple. I have used this a few times. You can see there's a little bit of usage. This used to be quite a bit taller. It started off at 21 grams and it's still at 20 grams. I have used it like once, maybe twice in the last month, but definitely it's not my focus color. And I think this will be done more so like fall. So this will probably be in for a while, and I may just get like 1 or 2 uses a month until the end of the year. The next update I have, and the goal is to complete it. I want to use it up completely and get it out of my collection. The next one is the Ilia Multi-Stick in the shade Dreamer. And my goal is to use this up completely. I have only used this a handful of times, but it was at 35.21 grams and it's now at 35.18. So I think I only used this once, maybe twice, but I'm going to guess only once in the last month. Unfortunately, I have quite a few blushes in projects. So usually what I'll do is I will put this on underneath a different blush, but it is really nice on its own. As you can see, it's a really nice nude coral kind of blush. It's not too punchy, it's not too crazy, and when you blend it out, it just looks really, really nice and natural. Sorry for my, I have a lot of skin spots there, but yeah, it's a really, really pretty color just on its own. You don't have to put something over top of it, but because I get oily skin, I like to set anything that's cream on my face. Otherwise, it just feels too slippery throughout the day. And my goal is to complete that one as well. The next one is the Ordinary Primer, and this one was in here for a while. As you can see, I've got pretty good consistent use, and it is now empty. I opened this up and I squeezed every little last drop out that I could, except for that little tiny blob right there. But that's everything that's left in there. So I'm not going to cut this open. It's $5. And I'm not even going to bother because I have other primers that I want to get use on. So it feels more like a moisturizer, which is nice. But what I don't love about this is it feels more like a silicone-based moisturizer primer. And I don't love a silicone-based because it feels greasy and slippery and my makeup slides around. So this is not going to be a repurchase, but it is finally done, so that's excellent. I didn't have a whole lot left, and I knew I could plow through, especially if I used it generously. So yeah. The next one I have is the Marc Jacobs Liquid Highlighter, and this one is in the shade Do You, and it's called Dewdrops Coconut Gel Highlighter, and it's got a little mini pump. I got this in a set, so I just calculated what everything cost in the set, and I don't have very much left. As you can see, I started way down here, and this is where I was at the last update, and this is all I could get done this month because I was sick. As you could see, for the month previous, I probably could have completed it had I not gotten sick twice in March. So yeah, unfortunately, I do have quite a bit more usage to go, but that should be done by the next update. And the next one I have, it was at 13.46 grams the previous month, and it's now at 11.93. And the next one is the MAC Face and Body Foundation. Now I just tipped it sideways by accident. I was trying to show you guys where I was. So this is where I was. I actually put the dot here. So it's it was right up here, and now this is where it is right now. I use actually quite a bit of this because it's a very liquidy, and I use it all over my face, and then I try and bring it down my neck a little bit. It doesn't have SPF or anything in it, and it only has 50 mils, so it's something that I could use through pretty quickly, probably in about a 6 to 7 month time frame in a year. So I really do like this foundation because it is very water-based. So if you see, it's easily drippy, like it's very liquidy, and it just kind of like falls, and it is just a light tinted coverage. So I really enjoy that. As you can see, it's just very slippery and moves around a lot. It just gives you a light coverage. It looks a lot darker on my hand than it does on my face, but I have a lot of bronzer on my face right now, so I probably look a little bit orange. Excuse me. But this is a really beautiful foundation, and I believe these are back to MAC they're eligible for back to MAC items. So the container can be used for a back to MAC once you're done with it, and I will definitely be repurchasing that once I'm done with it because I really like that product. So it was at 55.55 grams last update, which is the first time I brought it into my project, and it's now at 49.89. Sorry, my throat is still so dry, it's annoying. And then the next one is the Fenty Beauty Cream Gloss. So it's this one here. I usually have it on its side, so I have it up right now, but it's not come down, so I don't have a spot for it. So I will keep it upright so that I can mark it after the video is done, which I'm so sorry I don't have a mark for it now, but I'll definitely mark it before I continue using it for the next month. The next one, oh sorry, it was at 36.35 and it's now at 35.91. So I've only used a little bit. Again, I was sick and I didn't want to put anything on my mouth that I would have to touch my lips and then put it back in. I didn't want to get it contaminated. So I really wasn't using a lot of lipstick and stuff. I used one liquid lipstick and it was an empty for last month. So I was kind of excited that I did that because that lipstick was almost empty and it was the only real makeup thing I used when I was sick. So the last item that I have is my MAC Water Weight Concealer in the shade NC25. And I really enjoy this. As you can see, it kind of separates here. The line is exactly where that line is up there, but it's got like an oil or whatever, maybe it's water, I don't even know. But you mix it and then it gives you like a really nice, soft, liquidy concealer, and it's really light underneath the eyes. Like by light I mean a very soft, lightweight concealer, and that's something that I'm really looking for. I did mark it right here with a little dot so that I knew where I was. So I'm going to shake it up and show you guys what it's like, because honestly, if you're looking for a really lightweight concealer, I highly recommend this. It too is very water-based. Same thing with the face and body foundation, a really nice lightweight concealer. Today I have on my Kosas concealer. I used a couple of sample packages, like a few of like the foil sample packets, and I squeezed them into a little jar. So I'm using that right now, but I don't have that in a project. It's just because I do because I'm trying to empty 22 samples for the year of 2022. And it's amazing how much you can accrue dollar-wise by tallying your samples, like your foil packets and stuff. I'm actually shocked at how high priced some of them can be. Excuse me. But I would like to have this one out and done by at least the end of fall. I would really like to have this out of my collection, and I would repurchase this again. I think in maybe a little bit of a lighter shade like NC20, because I feel like this is good for me in like a shade that matches my skin, and I want something that's just a hint lighter to brighten underneath the skin. So this one is more like a summer shade, and NC20 would be like the rest of the year, which is, there's so much more of the rest of the year in Canada, where I don't get a lot of darkness to my skin only for a few months in the summer. So I'd like to have a shade a little bit lighter, and I have so many darker concealers that I can combine, like mix them together and make a shade. So I think I would get this in a shade lighter next time. So that one was at 28.31 grams and it's now at 27.92 grams. I am going to add in one more item, and I didn't even think about what I wanted to add in. I apologize. I'm still healing. I think this is going to be a little bit ridiculous, I think, because I just took it out of another project, but I think I'm going to add this back in, which is the Bobbi Brown Enriched Eye Base. I actually really hate this, and I didn't want to hate pan it, but I feel like what I can do is mix this in with a little bit of my body moisturizer and use it that way, or also mix it in with a little bit of my sunscreen and put it all over my face instead of just this little area, and that way it's not so sticky and tacky and drying. So I'm going to try using this in different ways, and then if I absolutely hate it, I can get rid of it then. So yeah, I will put this one in, and it's still full. I haven't used it at all yet, hasn't even been touched. So I'm going to put that in this project, and I haven't weighed it, so I will do that and mark this down and let you guys know what it was at for weight. So that is everything. I think I have noted all of my things. Yeah, I'm so sorry, I'm a little bit like flaky right now. I'm like all over the place. So that's all of my items. I'm really not going to, I don't even know how to say this. I'm not interested in taking out these items and bringing a whole bunch of new ones in. I know there are quarterly refreshes, but I'm not interested in doing that. I think what I want to do is keep everything the same and really heavily focus on these items and just keep it as a rolling style instead of rolling and then switching out quarterly. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I am really putting in a lot of effort in these items, and I do want to see them gone by the end of the year, that I think I'm going to keep them in. So you will see these until they roll out, and hopefully next month I will at least have one item for you guys that's brand new that I can bring in. But thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I am all over the place, but I really appreciate you guys. Mwah. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.